name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your #1, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Tap
Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it, check it, check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Sugar level, check it, check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ooh yeah! Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
That time when we sit as an industry to look at our growth, to look at the things that are really helping us to grow is here. And we are about to delve deeper into some of these issues once again here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex. I don't do this alone. I do this with a team and a great number of people behind the scenes who are always making sure they put the dots together so we can achieve this. We call this Showbiz Daily, and Showbiz Daily is one of the things you can get on Sammy Flex TV, along other plethora of contents, including Sammy Flex Speaks, including the editorial, and many more. So if you are here for the very first time, then you should know this is the home of Ghana's showbiz and beyond it. And you can also subscribe to us so you can benefit from the content that we churn out. Today, I'm sitting with Kojo King. Kojo King doubles as a musician. He's also a pundit and a marketing exec. And I also have man like Intim Dode Solomon, who is a digital person for all your digital solutions. You can contact him in Dosu Solutions to take care of you. Kojo's favorite company name. He can go to hell, whether he likes it or not. Then behind the scenes, Digital Rasta is called Currency, who is handling our camera for us, and to Richie Flex, who is the editor and director of the show. And to you out there, thanks for always spending time with us to get some more. And also, thanks for sharing your thoughts, opinion, and reviews with us on the topics we discuss. Only avoid the abusive attacks, the insults, and those ones. Those ones don't add to any growth. They just come to distract the conversation, and we want you to put out some cogent conversation so that everybody can also learn from. Now back to the issues, but before I even go into that, let me say thanks to Tap Tap Send for supporting this content. So if you are watching us from abroad and you want to be sending money to Ghana or any of the African countries, just check in your geographical location, whether Tap Send. It's operational there. You key in your details after downloading the app on Google Play Store or on iOS, and with this, you send money to Ghana with ease. What are you waiting for? That is what everybody is receiving. It is called Tap Send. The best, the quickest, and the fastest way of sending money abroad to Africa or to Ghana. Now, in Ghana, something is trending. And I know that in our industry, anytime something trends, every part of our industry tries to take a part of it. And one thing that I want to know from you is that we have been talking about our dislike, our distaste, our disapproval for the people who are forming what we call lookalikes. These people who look like celebrities coming together to form associates, to form groups and clubs, and now going about granting interviews, some of them online, soliciting for funds from their supporters and all that. Today, I want us to shift the attention from them, because it looks like over the weeks, the attention has been on them, what they are doing right and what they are doing wrong. But today on this show, Showbiz Daily, I want us to shift the attention of them a little bit, come back to the table, and now look at the scenario among ourselves. What is the role the media is also playing in all this? Because just despite the fact that some people are saying they are not too cool with what they are doing, they are just on media platforms. These guys are on some influential media platforms. I think I've seen them on Kojo Sheldon's platform. I've seen them on Adom TV's platform. Today, I even saw a post from TV3 Media Network. What it meant was that they've gone there for an interview, I want to believe. And they have been mentioned on some couple of platforms, including Celebrity Post and all that. But let's put all the Celebrity Post and all those online stuff away. Now, let's look at the media. The media. What has been the media's role in either stopping these guys or projecting them? Kojo is a marketing executive, so let's start with Kojo on this one. Kojo, let me get your opinion on this. What has been the media role so far? Everybody is saying we don't like them, but we are giving them interview slots. What has been our role, all of us inclusive? What has been our role in stopping or encouraging this menace?
I think so far we are doing less in stopping it. Rather, we are pushing it. Yeah, by giving them space and all of that. Because I always say that social media is free. Everybody can do whatever they want over there. But traditional media, when you bring content or you allow people to use that space, it means you are validating whatever they do, because that one goes to a structured system. Okay. You don't just wake up one day, have data, and you decide to post whatever you do. We have program managers, producers. So before a content is passed for air, it means it has gone through the right channels. Okay. And yes, we have, the question is, have we absorbed the repercussions, the consequences of these lookalike thing that is emanating before we are even giving them this space? And clearly it's no. Yes, they are trending, so media platforms see it as content worthy of projecting or promoting to people. But are we looking at these artists involved? Okay. Are they happy with whatever that is happening? I listened to one of the interviews, and the Kim Promise lookalike said Kim Promise bought him a phone. Hey! Yes. And I said plasma TV or something like that. And so definitely it tells you Kim Promise is in support of that. In support of what he's doing. And I was like, wow, if that is the case, then what can we do? If you are talking about it so much, it's like you are crying more than the baby, because the person who you think it can affect in the near future, it's okay with it. And so that is how.
But is it true?
Well, for that's why I quoted the guy.
I see.
If truly
he bought him a phone for what exactly? And what's our follow no?
So they think it is just a normal. But let's look at it. I read some posts about what Uncle Fredema, he posted something on his timelines, and he narrated how it happened between Daddy Lumba and Anochi Supreme.
Yes.
Yeah. He said there was a show at Kumasi like that.
Ratray Park.
Yes, and they couldn't afford Daddy Lumba, and so
they sneaked your man in.
Yes, and this is how serious it is. These guys are building followers. They are becoming more powerful. People are loving them for who they are, and so it will get to that point in time that people will book them. Because I've seen some videos of their performances, and the people were jamming and they were playing like the Kwame Eugene Jr. He was playing Kwame Eugene songs. People were singing because the songs, even without artists, if the DJs are playing it, people still jump to it.
Yeah.
So if there is an individual who we perceive to look like him performing it, or even the live band people who are not lookalikes, even when they perform songs of these artists, people love it. So gradually they can grow into a point that people will now love them, and they will start cashing in from these artists. The excuse they gave us, like, oh no, they don't perform for money. What happened is when they find themselves at events, people seeing them gives them the platform to
do what they
can do. But that cannot be totally accepted, because look at the space. We have a lot of regions and a lot of towns in Ghana. If they are somewhere at Chimasi performing and cashing in, you may never find out. And so that is how deep the thing is. I have not seen their talent, as in their music talent. I've not.
Well, I listened to the King Promise Junior song, and his writing is not bad.
So if they are that good, then I can say it will be an advantage to them, because now through this they have gotten the attention of the people. They are gathering the following. So if they are good, they can bring their own songs, and people will love them for who they are. But not to go out there performing other people's songs.
I want your focus to be on the media. You are not saying much there yet.
With the media, I think, to me, if I were to be in a position where I decide what content goes on for a platform, a media platform, I think I would think twice about giving them a chance. But in today's media, that's the system has become a bit loose, that people now feed off social media. So what is trending, we just pick it straight to the traditional media. It will pass now, and they will present it in a way that it wouldn't look harmful. They will tell you, oh, they are trying to even project the artist the more, and all of that. It is born out of fun. They don't have any bad intentions and all of that. So if you observe it critically, you wouldn't find any problem with it. You accept, like I watched them on Adum TV and how the presenter presented the case and all of that. Oh, it is fun. The guys were like, oh, we love you, our icons. We want to also project you in our own small way and all of that. But the point is, are they looking at the other consequences? Because we all know brand image and all of that, how it works. And in our space, a lot of things are not structured properly, that you can curb some of these things when it becomes so big. Because if they start controlling the numbers, it will become difficult. And most of them are gathering the numbers now. And so not to consider what the real actors are feeling about it and now giving them the platform, I think it wouldn't be good. For instance, if there are some of the artists who frown at this, and they see the media platforms are giving them this prominence, I don't think they will be happy about it. But then they control what content goes on their platform, so for them it's cool. But to me, I think I wouldn't allow it if I had the opportunity to do that. If they have their own song and they are coming to promote, I think I can give them the chance.
Okay.
Because by nature, they look like these people. But now that we have seen them collecting monies and one or two things, we need to make sure that we put a stop to it. We manage it well before it gets out of hand.
I see. Well, let me also go on to Intimdo to Solomon Chemo. Let me get Chemo's position on this as well.
Well, first of all, I mean, it's not, how do I put it? It's not illegal, or nobody can do anything to you because you look like somebody. That one there, you can look like anybody at all, and there's nothing wrong with it. But it becomes an issue when you are using the look-alike that you have to benefit from something that you have not worked for.
Okay.
In their case, portraying themselves as the same person is more like the low-cost version, or the low budget of the main person, and then you take advantage of it. And the point is that, yes, some people will engage them because they can't pay the main people. Okay. But they can use them for whatever purpose that they want to use in a low-budget case scenario. Yes, they can do that. So the media now, I don't think the media can do much about it, but the point is, the more they get access to the media, the more legitimate they become, or the more we see them as, okay, this is them, let's allow them to do their thing. Okay. And unfortunately for whoever is not happy with it, the media is ready to make revenue or make money to also sustain the business. So if they appear there, people will watch, it will bring the eyeballs for them to advertise or even get the numbers and monetize it. So the media will not stop. They will go with it. But me, my issue is the celebrities that they are copying or they are looking alike, that they shouldn't legitimize them. That would be the
celebrities rather.
Yes. Like,
so it's not the media.
No, the media will not stop because it's bringing money. If they started for some time, and at the time that nobody was talking about them, the media wasn't interested then. No one was calling them for whatever. But now they are trending, and unfortunately this time around, the media also look at what is going on our socials, and then they will also follow the trends. So for the media, they won't stop. Okay. Because they are making money from it, they won't stop. Okay. So what will make it worse or get to a point that we will say that nah, this time around is too much, is when the celebrities themselves begin to endorse them. In fact, these people, they are getting this opportunity because they make a joke out of what they were doing. And people go like, wait a minute. Okay, let's interview them and see what they have to say. So when
the hype increased after the Sarkodie tweet, eh?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I said this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I said this.
Yeah, in fact, they have even done well. It's like they have taken advantage of it.
Yeah, didn't you? I saw them popping champagne.
Yeah. And wherever they go,
I saw them popping champagne. Like, yes, Sarkodie has tweeted.
And when they get the opportunity, they also say it. They said that even Sarkodie tweeted them, Sarkodie posted them, and they are happy about it. So the celebrities getting closer will give them more legitimacy to act like that. Apart from that, they have every right to behave the way they are doing, unless they are using it in a way to dupe people. That one is illegal. They can be arrested because impersonation is a crime. But looking like somebody is not a crime. It will only become an impersonation when you pretend that you are the person and take advantage of other people without the other persons not knowing exactly who you are. Now they call themselves look-alike. So that one should tell you that they are telling you they are not the real person. Yes, but if they associate with the real person, you will be more comfortable dealing with them because it will be like extension of the real person. That's why I will advise the celebrities not to connect or associate with
Have
them.
any dealings with them?
Yes, because let's take this example. We know that Chinese people, they do fake goods and all that, and they bring it here, and those who cannot afford the originals,
they
will
buy
buy them. Yes.
Now,
Just imagine the original companies, the companies that do the original, come out to announce or even try to make it seem like they are aware of it and it's okay. That will be the end of them. Because people can't afford the originals, and what is keeping the original company, the companies doing the originals, is that when people see that it is fake, the kind of trust, the kind of reputation, the kind of value that they give to the fake one is down. Like they know, oh, this is fake. Okay, we understand. If you can't afford, you can go for it. But if in any way the companies with the original tries to make it look like we are aware of them and it's okay, everybody will go for it, including people who can even afford the original ones, because it's expensive, and if they can buy it in a way that they'll get the same reputation, why not? They'll go for the cheaper one. Yeah. In the same vein, if the celebrities are bringing them closer, people are seeing them, it's like, oh, it's okay, it's their extension, so we can deal with them. But if they are not close, then we will put them where they are. They are lookalikes. They are trying to behave like the original ones. And we can't do much. For that one, we can't do much about them. They just have to do their own thing. But I'm feeling that this is not a sustainable venture. So at some point, they will not get the kind of vibe or the kind of hype that they are getting now. It will die down. But if the celebrities get closer, then they can do it for a longer time. But as for the media, I will not even advise the media not to engage them. Because now, as at now, they are bringing the eyeballs. And this is how the
and
media
when they engage them, they've not offended in any way?
No, not at all.
I see. Interesting times indeed. And the guys are actually on the media round. They have been going from one media house to the other. And now I'm sure by now their confidence has been boosted.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes, it's going.
Now their confidence has been boosted.
They should prepare for depression.
Yeah, that one too. It will happen.
Depression means what?
God. Where they are putting themselves to, okay? I know the guy was like, oh, they do TikTok live and they solicit for fans.
Yeah.
So definitely that is how they survive now. And they need to now look good. You are appearing at interviews and all of that. It means there's a pressure.
Yes.
You need to always find money.
Dress like the original.
That artist.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any funding, you don't have any source of income, you are putting yourself in a space that with time, when reality hits you, which they shouldn't become cases for the industry, where we will now be coming to GoFundMe and all of that. So they should consider that thing. You will become very famous, and if there's no value, you are not bringing anything, and it's not because you are a lookalike. So when you release a song, it should hit. I want to believe they understand all these things, so that in the near future, they won't come and tell us they are depressed and
no one is helping them and all that. And it will definitely happen.
Well, interesting times, like I said earlier. We still look forward for some of these things. Let's see how they are going to play out, and when they do, I'll surely let everybody in on it. But for now, looks like my people have cushioned the media houses from any offense in their actions. First, I was thinking maybe the media houses would also take a part of the blame, but looking at what my panel members have said, they have been cushioned, so let's leave it as such. Now, let's come back to Ghana to talk about Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, where gospel songstress PACA Esther has been interviewed on CTV, Class Showbiz. And in her conversation, it is so clear that she's looking forward to surprise people in Ghana with the intention of winning some bigger categories among her nomination list, including the Artist of the Year category. Yesterday, when we hosted her on the show, she was upbeat and she was so sure. Looking at her works too, yeah, we realized that, yeah, she is in for competition, like she's in for tight competition. Meanwhile, in that same category, there are the likes of Black Sherif, there are the likes of Stone Boy, her own colleague, gospel artist Joe Metal is also there. Is Jackie there as well? Sarkodie is there. Was Jackie there? I'm not too sure about that. Okay, I'm sure we can.
For the Artist of the Year.
Camido Artist of the Year. Yeah. He's also there. Well, okay. So that is how it looks like. Now we are looking at the chances of PCS in this particular conversation to see how she'll fare.
Okay, Jackie is not there.
Jackie is not there.
It's
okay.
Joe Metal.
Joe Metal.
Camido, Kiddy, Kim Promise.
Okay.
Black Sherif, Stone Boy, Sarkodie, and the PCS.
Oh, Wendy Shea is also not there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought one of these girls would be featured in that category, but of course, it happens that none of them made the cut. What are the chances of PCS, a gospel artist, against another gospel artist in the same category, but with major secular artists? How is she going to fare? Yesterday we spoke with her. Let's find out some of the things she said to convince you and I to vote for her to win in the same category. So these are PCS nominations. Number 1, Artist of the Year. So these are PCS nominations. Number 1, Artist of the Year. And here, Obolona Kasano. Number 2, yeah, Vodafone Most Popular Song of the Year. Number 3, yeah, Best Gospel Artist. Number 4, yeah, Best Gospel Song. Best Female Vocal Performance. Songwriter of the Year. And have a Best Music Video of the Year. And interestingly, you share the categories and nominated you and you not qualify, in fact over qualify, and you not qualify my neighbor so cry. Now, yes, Sammy, the young panel and now come on. What I'm going to take up.
Nina Damacomas. Nina Damacomas. Me point in say. Say you nominate you baby and I say if I say Artist of the Year. Okay. It just say you show you carry worry and you who say who qualified. But you do what become one of the it just say you qualified. Okay. I dear be also qualified. I just say who be to you so winning. Okay. Obi a wo say person winning. Nti I didn't know because this particular one. Yeah, the mark home quadia. Me Jimmy who so to say, we deserve it to me a winning. Until me who say me to me and for about to say, by now we'll plan a million we are making a million, I don't say, Ning, I mean, Sakana, one friend, so they say. A few Pentecost for. Yea, what tie? Ah, your vision, and I say, ye teamer, a few a dear, you want to say. Ye didn't have some classing, and then who's a talk van via sound via shame. Until you classing, normally at the idea, mine, and the Ama Christo. Until say, yet to me, we need Artist of the Year. Not say it to me, and also be to me a boy, and yes, some pattern up criteria. Why not? Why not? Until a also, oh, Jackon. Oh, me did that, but oh, little face. All right, so Roland has joined us, the late Roland. Yesterday he came late, today he's come late. So the late Roland has joined us for us to do the continuation of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. And Kojo will come in here. Kojo is a favorite crusader of gospel music here in Ghana. And after listening to PSA Esther, I want to get Kojo's opinion about her chances, whether she has the power and the authority to trample over the secular artists who obviously are on our face or in our faces more than these gospel people. Kojo, PSA, our chance there.
Oh yeah.
Artist of the year.
Artist of the year. She's got a chance. No doubt about it.
Hey, and then maybe in a new level now. A new level now.
Basically, if someone is nominated in a category, the person is a potential winner. So the rest is how you play according to you play according to the rules of the game. Know what it takes so that you come in there and fight. There's been instances that during the year and the review, majority of the people were rooting for a certain candidate, but at the end of the day, we saw how it went. And so it tells you that in cases like this, you can't be so optimistic that you are a winner. You need to play according to the rules of the game and make sure that you get it. And so it is open like that. Anybody who is ready to come to play can do that. And for gospel, yes, years back it was so difficult for gospel people to win the flagship award, but we've seen that in recent times they are making a good case for themselves. We've seen Joe Metal, who broke the jeans, and Diana Hamilton followed, and next one who is also a potential is PSA Esther. So what prevents PSA Esther from winning? When you look at the things that they look out for, hosting your own event, your streaming online, your visibility or on the grounds in terms of the street or in the public, both radio and TV. All these things, PSA Esther, the song YMEA, cuts or tick all these boxes.
So you think head to head, she beats many of them in there?
Of course. They should also bring their works. We can present a number of shows that PSA Esther has played, and he can match everybody. Unless, one thing that I always say is, we know the VGMA, they are saying they have certain operational tools that we are not aware of.
But that one is for selection. Now it is the category definition for winning. So that's what they are going by. It is not anything that the public doesn't know.
You know. And unless they want to tell me some of the shows they look out for, it is weighted. So say Sammy Flex played on Global Citizens. So if a PSA Esther played for the 20th anniversary of or 10 years anniversary of the Church of Pentecost, that their weight, they want to put premium much on Global Citizen than what PSA has achieved. If they are not looking at it, or they are looking at it as equal events, then I don't think any of them will match PSA Esther, because on grounds, the number of birthday parties that this woman has played, and it's not for free. These are important birthday parties for some kings, some prominent people in society, where they pay her. If you want to compare all of these, you beat a lot of them. Most of them play a handful of events, and this woman has been busy every weekend cashing out. And it's because of...
Kojo, if you are in the position of, say, the board of VGMA, which one would you consider weightier? Playing for a birthday program or playing at a major industry program? Which one would you consider weightier?
Okay, so that's why I asked. If they have weighted it, then even that one wouldn't be.
It's not if. I'm asking you which one.
I will compare. I will rate all of them as a shows. Of course, because will everybody get a chance to?
At all costs, you rate them all as shows, but one will be weightier. Which one will be weightier for you?
Weightier to win over somebody.
No, not to win alone. Considering which one value in terms of value.
If you are talking about value and all of that, yes, we can say Global Citizens event is of value. Yes, but
So that's where your confusion is solved.
It's not solved. It's not solved. They can decide that to us we place premium on this event than this. That is their scheme. But the point is, would that be fair? Because will everybody have the opportunity to be on Global Citizen Show? And are they even looking at gospel artists? It is also a question. And I told you, there are certain shows that it is difficult to even see a gospel artist on. It is the secular people that dominate. Blacko played mobile. I stand to be corrected if there was any gospel arts that stood on that platform.
Maybe another from another country.
I stand to be corrected.
No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe another person. Yeah, it's not really high.
Even from time, all the time it is the secular. Check the previous artists that are built on. So clearly, you see the direction some of these platforms are looking at. It is strictly for secular art.
Okay.
So if a gospel art can't get that platform, not because of competence, not because their songs are not huge, but because of what these schemes or these platforms are looking at, and you want to use it as a yardstick, even to other secular musicians, it wouldn't be fair. But not everybody will get a platform to be on Global Citizen.
Yeah.
But somebody also was on another platform because of a song that is big. That is why I'm also bringing some of these things. And for all you know, the platform that they think the secular artists are on, which they see to be very prominent, for all you know, that what they are getting in terms of money, you can't compare to what PSA is cashing from some of these birthdays and weddings. So we are talking about artists being busier with the song. PSA was super busy. Hosted her own show both in Accra and Kumasi. Sold out. It was a paid for event. Some of them, Blacko also hosted a show outside, and a free. The beach one was also paid for. Exactly. Also did a paid for events. So she is fit for all these angles. The rest is about the public voting, and this time VGMA is saying 40, 30, 30. That is the board taking 40, academy 30, public 30. And we know how these gospel musicians, when it comes to some of these awards, how they vote, especially with the Church of Pentecost. We have a track record with Diana Hamilton. So if this time they are going to also replicate the same thing, then it means with the public voting, they are sorted out there. The rest will be with the academy and the board. If with them, I don't know what they will be looking at. So for that one there,
so looking at the value and the weight.
Of course, that is where they will be thinking of seeing somebody playing in a crowd. Richard.
Well, but I think you've made some serious points. You've made some serious points. And PSC was very active in the year, and I reviewed no tweets about that. Let's see how it goes. Chamo, how about you?
Yeah, I think initially, if you ask me, I would not put her ahead, like in my initial thinking or observation. Yeah, rating, I would not. I was rather considering Black Sherif and Sarkodie to some extent. But I was like, still, I think Blacko will win. But just recently, what I'm seeing and hearing, I think PSA Esther, she's really working hard to prove that she also deserves it. And she being part of the nominees, I think she has a chance to also win. And
but in the same category, there's another gospel artist there.
Joe Meto.
Yeah.
No, forget about Joe Meto.
But he's also there.
Yeah, he's there, but I think he has not done enough to But this time around, no, Joe Meto.
So what took him there?
Well, of course, he can be there, but if
he can also win.
Yeah, he can win, but still.
Yes, but what took him there?
Yeah. We are not saying that he can win, but the point is that we will still have to rate them or talk about what we think that they have more potential, or we think that they are likely to win than the other. They have been, I think they are about 6 or oh no, they are more than that. I think 8. About 8. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so yes, they all have the potential to win, but we can select our favorite or what we think that some people did more than the others. So we will consider those people more ahead,
but not
like way ahead of
you
the
see,
other
Joe
one.
Metal also have the same issue like PC. Joe Metal who stage shows, Takrady, Fudia, Kumasi, sold that shows. But you see, I think people also don't know about some of these things. Joe was also busy with his album.
They are all part of how you also put yourself out there. They are not publicizing their shows like that. They only market to mostly to the gospel fraternity or the churches. That's how they do it. They hardly come out to the media. They will do just 1 or 2 interviews, and that's the end. The end of us hearing about them. This time around, we can see PSA Esther all over the place. I mean, she's been going to media houses, talking about what she has done, showing her things. Like, now you can see that she's really, really working hard to make it happen. At least for us to be aware that she has worked enough for us to consider her for the award. And I think she so far so good for her. And now I will not take her out in terms of the people that I'll consider who can win. Like now I'll put even her ahead of Sarkodie. I would rather be looking at Blacko and PSA Esther before it may be Sarkodie. Like Stoneboy. Stoneboy, no. Stoneboy, I will not put him in the top 3.
Stoneboy also did a shaman to the world and played.
Yes, Stoneboy has done enough, but I think we will recognize him for what he is doing out there than doing inside. And I think that one too will affect him. He's been out there pushing his, talking about his album, doing other shows and all that. Yes,
but his album conversation, they started just this year, yeah.
Yes, so we've been hearing about what he's been doing. But in terms of impact down here, for people to be convinced that, no, this time around you deserve to take the award, no, I will take Stoneboy out. I will rather consider Black Sherif, PSA Esther, and Sarkodie in the top 3. And PSA Esther, she can shock prize people as you said.
In the little effort she can win.
Yeah.
Like songwriter of the year. She can win. Yes. Gospel song of the year. She can win. Gospel artist of the year.
Yes.
She can win. Her video also did so well.
Yeah.
She can win. So if she is able to win about 4 of these categories, then you cannot deny her.
Like everywhere, online, offline, wherever, she's there. And I think working hard. So if they win, yes, it will be a surprise beating Blacko, but she will. At that point, I would say, yeah, she deserves it.
Okay, Ro. Yesterday you touched on it though, but let me also get your comments. Yeah.
Artist of the year category definition says the artist of the year is an artist adjudged by the Academy, board, and the general public as the artist with the highest audience appeal and popularity in the year under review. The artist must have released a hit single, EP, or album, and must be one of the artists with the highest nominations in the year under review.
Okay.
So when you look at this, is just a guidance to winning.
Okay.
This is the winning formula. Yes. So It all boils down to your work, your impact, publicity, and politics. For the political part there, it is very, very necessary. When you look at work, I think in the year under review, somebody like PAC Esther with her work and impact, you realize I can only compare her to that of Black Sherif.
Okay.
Yes, Stonebwoy has done so many things in the year under review. Same with Sarkodie. But when you check with the products that they have, the kind of work they've done, and the impact, you realize that the likes of Stonebwoy released 2 songs in the year under review. And those 2 songs, among other activities, was able to get him nominations, even with the Artist of the Year slot.
Okay.
Same with PAC Esther. She also released, I think, about 3 songs or so, with YMEA being the last, which that one became the monster hit, where she had to use that as the tool to tour. And that is it. Somebody like Sarkodie also released at the latter part of the year, with one of the leading songs being Countryside, doing the magic for him.
Okay.
So that is why he found himself in the album of the year and them categories. So that is it. When you look at, for Joe Metal, I am not going to rate Joe Metal in terms of, if I am to compare him with the works of PAC Esther, then I would have to excuse somebody like Joe Metal. Same with Kamido. Kamido is also in there. If I am to compare Kamido's work, not to say that in certain aspect, like the streaming and the impact, he doesn't have it. He has it. So far, his song is second to the most streamed song or viewed song on a place like YouTube in Ghana.
Okay.
So that you can't take it away from him. That's the Sugarcane remix. So for the numbers and streams, you have it. So you can equally equate it to the impact that we are talking about. Now, when you pick him head to head, in terms of appearances, even in our space, he can't match that of PAC Esther. And with that aspect of impact, you can clearly see that PAC Esther beat him to it.
Okay.
Now, with Blacko did not also make lots of appearances. But the truth of the matter is, when
appearances where?
Like in terms of events in the space, he did not make lots of them compared to PAC Esther. But then his songs, not only one, not twice, but he has about 3 or 4 songs doing the legwork for him.
Okay.
So somebody like PAC Esther has 1 song and is doing the legwork herself. Black Sherif has about like multiple songs. Did not do much of the legwork himself, but the songs were doing the legwork for him.
Okay.
So the competition now lies between PAC Esther and Black Sherif.
Okay.
And now for the work, both of them have done it. For the impact, they've been able to gather impact or been able to hit SAR side now in their own light. In terms of appearances and on-ground impact, PAC Esther has done the legwork. In terms of online impact, Blacko's songs have also done that particular legwork for him. So for the impact, they've also... Now, the last point is the political part. For publicity there, they've both done their best to make sure that whatever they've done, people will know about it, including publicizing their events, as well as their song releases and any other activity. So for publicity there, they've done it. The last thing that will differentiate these two is the politics. And that is where I would urge PAC Esther, if she really wants to win. Even if she doesn't win this particular, like this year, it is going to be like Kiddy's own last year. Like the previous year before he won it. That is how it is going to be. There would be...
but you see, that one, you still need to maintain that mojo or momentum.
And
so if you are not able to hold it, that means you are losing out. And that thing too is not assured.
So this is it. PAC Esther for the past 3 years has been eyeing this particular spot. And she's been working towards it. You remember the first year she wasn't nominated. that was when she started getting agitated towards it. And she started speaking here and there, where some of the things that she did not do right were pointed out to her, and she decided to go hard on them, including being loud on social media this year. And it is a contributing factor in pushing her even to the spot. So assuming she's not able to win this year, this is somebody that is working, all her works point to this particular spot. So you know that she is not going to lower the momentum. If obe lower, anka time na yam nominating no, anka sa time no be lower, because after all, the impact that she had last year is the same impact she had last 2 years. It's the same. The only difference is publicity. Difference from time na yam nominating no, and this time I am nominating no. Difference near publicity and a publicity pet, because she was doing all the work but was not publicizing it. So people like Joe Metal, who were publicizing the event in the crowd, or like they were publicizing their stuff, were nominated. I may beside Joe Metal, but that little publicity that he was able to put on his work got him some of these slots. So I know PAC has a high potential. In fact, it is only the political games now all places here, trying to appeal to the conscience of especially the fraternity no belonging to. This is a format that some people have tried in her own line, and it has worked for them.
Okay.
Intermediate, I will just pray to her, say she continues that talk. I know some people will come with comments, oh, and where you say. At the end of the day, yesterday I told her it is a competition. Anyhow, you win it.
Well, thank you, Roland Amate Kojokin, as well as Intim Dodi Solomon. So these are the beautiful reviews on who is likely to win in the Artist of the Year category in this year's Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. And they have given you all the parameters, the necessary checklist that one should do if the person wants to be considered as the ultimate winner. What do you also add to the convo? My people have shared their opinion. What do you also have to add to the conversation so far? Feel free, drop it, and let's make it a part of the whole bigger conversation. Now, I've chanced on a video thanks to my good friend who is a Nigerian, Fuad. And let me say shout outs to all our Nigerian brothers who always want us to talk about them. Let some of their people will come around and say, why are you talking about Nigeria? I have a good number of people, they get content and they send it to me, Sammy, this is Nigeria topic. You and the people, what do you have to say? I say, we in the media, we have something to say, but whether you like what we say has been the problem. At everybody that we have something to say, but would you like it? Well, that is the problem. So back to it. He showed a video to me where Don Jazzy was captured in this video talking about the fact that there is nothing like a streaming farm in Nigeria music industry. So if you're an artist anywhere and you are thinking there is a streaming farm, that's why they are getting all the numbers, you are just going to frustrate. Because you'll be there asking yourself, hey, so how come media, the streaming farm is not being put on me? Why am I not getting the benefits of this stream farm? And I'm asking, should we take Don Jazzy's word solely? Or maybe, really and truly, there are some ways where people are pulling strings to make sure they add up their numbers, even at the blind side of a music mogul like Don Jazzy. Can we have that conversation now? Let's go watch the video. When I come back, I get the honest views and opinions of my panel members. Then we take it to the top.
There's some form of streaming farm somewhere, make you become lazy. Go and create beautiful music and do all you need to. There's some form of streaming farm somewhere, make you become lazy. Go and create beautiful music and do all you need to do to market your song. Don't sit down there and be assuming, no, this person is getting here because there's a streaming farm somewhere. And they say, trust me, it's just going to be affecting you. You'll be thinking that it's unattainable, you cannot get it. Ogbeni, you're doing yourself with the service. There is no goddamn fucking streaming farm. Or I don't know whether people have it, but take it from people like us that are succeeding, that are at the forefront. I'm telling you that there is no goddamn streaming. It doesn't make any sense. If there's streaming farm, why am I not buying it for my artists that are not winning? all these side talks of there's some form of streaming farm somewhere make you become lazy. Go and create beautiful music and do all you need to do to market your song. Don't sit down there and be assuming no, this person is getting here because there's a streaming farm somewhere and they say, trust me, it's just going to be affecting you. You'll be thinking that it's unattainable, you cannot get it. Ogbeni, you're doing yourself with the service. 100%. There is no goddamn fucking streaming farm. Or I don't know whether people have it, but take it from people like us that are succeeding, that are at the forefront. I'm telling you that there is no goddamn streaming. It doesn't make any sense. If there's streaming farm, why am I not buying it for my artists that are not winning? How all these side talks.
All right, so in this podcast shared by my good friend Fuad, once again, they are denying the stream farm music presence in Nigerian music. But remember, not long ago, also a report came out like that when you go to Nigeria, they have a certain stream farm where artists used to increase their numbers. And Roland was asking that, do I really need honest opinions? Yes, Roland, I need honest opinion on this. Don Jazzy has spoken. Great guy, by all standards. He understands the music business in and out. What do you think about what he's saying?
Say, a ponchini, which is a frog, right, comes from where underwater to tell you the crocodile is that you don't argue. Okay. Don Jazzy is in the game, like he has lots of experience. He's seen it, been there, done that, both as an artist and now as an executive. So when he says some of these things, I know it goes far and it carries weight. Now, it doesn't still negate the fact that there are certain practices that aids the work that people do. Yes, you can choose to call it streaming farm. Some people will say it is playlisting. Some people will say it is boosting. It all boils down to the kind of marketing strategy and how strong it is to push the product. Okay. In his statement, he made mention of the fact that this particular notion, because they've termed it as a streaming farm, it has the tendency of making some people very lazy. And it is true. It has the tendency of making or discouraging some people from doing what they are supposed to do. Because there are some artists that will, because they think that, oh, the streaming farm is just like, the term of you paying money to people to play your songs here is payola. Yeah. Some people would say it is not good. But when you turn it and come to Chemo's table, it is another way of paying for service. You understand? So it is just the name you give it to it. But then, some people would pay money as artists to people to do certain marketing works, services for them. But they forget that they also have a role to play for the success of whatever they are trying to push. One is giving a good product, and two is also getting involved. Some people will just give a shallow product, one that is not up to standard, one that is very hard to market. And unfortunately, with the notion of there being a certain streaming farm or machinery, will just push the thing on you as an executive or a marketer to just market it and go and sleep. Then at the end of the day, they will come and tell you, oh, I paid so and so amount to these people. They chopped my money. They did this. They did that to me. So in Don Jazzy's statement, part of it is true. Just that he is saying there is nothing like a streaming farm. Maybe he doesn't call it a streaming farm. He calls it playlisting.
But these are two different things altogether.
Yeah. Which is?
Two different things altogether. Playlisting are really the mechanisms by the streaming platforms to increase your play. But stream farm are just machinery just to make sure
illegal means
machinery which is illegal.
And that's what I'm saying. Even in his statement, he agreed that if there is some, then he doesn't know. And so far, we cannot say people don't use bots in our system since we are dealing with technology. We can't say people don't do it. Some people are doing it. So if you are doing it the right way, let them know that, okay, we are doing it the right way. If there is one, like he said, he, Don Jazzy, doesn't know. But some people, anyway, anyhow, are doing it. I tell you, it is not everybody that is winning fairly in this particular game.
Of course.
Let's not lie to ourselves. Some people will play the majority or be in our faces with a clean version. But behind the scenes, they know what they do to push even those clean versions. You understand? So for Don Jazzy, I think he said what he had to say as an executive or as somebody who has huge reputation. And he cannot come and downplay that reputation by saying that, oh, he has certain shortcuts to success. Okay. It is not possible. Ask anybody who has succeeded in a space, and if it is not by the grace of God, it is hard work. These two things is what they will tell you. Even if there are shortcuts somewhere, Krana, they still wouldn't reveal to you. So for Don Jazzy, he said his piece. But if you know,
you know.
Chamo,
take over from there. I think.
Yeah.
This is your area.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what he said is right, but I think somebody like Roland is not really getting him. He didn't say that there's no stream farm, but he was more like, even if it is there,
don't rely on it.
Yes, it will not help you in any way. So he doesn't even regard it. That's the point. But it doesn't mean it's not there. And again, I
in fact, today I saw a tweet from one of the top music bloggers. We've been Joy Akan.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet from Joy Akan about this streaming farm, and he was throwing a shade to someone, obviously a Nigerian, and he said the person was relying on bots, and later they took the numbers from him and blah blah.
Exactly.
Blah, blah.
That's where I was going. You see, the whole thing is.
So I've seen the tweet. He said, I remember last year when someone dropped a whack jam, and no one cared. He hired a stream farmer to work on it and sent boats to jack it up the chart. And initially they were successful, and then Apple noticed, pulled it down. Artists carried police and arrested the farmer. So it means that this is happening in Nigeria.
Not only in Nigeria, even in Ghana. I have an experience.
So for Don Jazzy to speak like it does not work or it does not exist.
It does not work. That's the truth, and I agree with him. But he's not saying it doesn't exist. They are two different things.
The chat between the farmer and the artist, there's funny. It says, the artist says, you promised to market my song. Why has Apple Music removed my song? Please put back my song. And the farmer says, I don't know. I did my normal marketing thing. And the artist says, you like police station.
Okay, let's go.
So the thing, I think we don't have to confuse what is happening. We have legitimate way to push your song for people to see it, and they will react or act on it, whether they like it or not. That's what will happen. That one is legitimate. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think even Don Jazzy does it, or they do it. That's the legitimate way marketing your thing. It is different from finding means to just get the numbers. They are two different things. And Don Jazzy, I think his emphasis was on the fact that people try illegitimate ways or some means to get the numbers without getting any impact
from it.
Yes, and that's what it will always end you. You will not get the impact because you didn't use the right way to get it.
Okay.
You see, when you try to market or advertise on Google, for instance, the Google ads, this is what they will tell you. They will give you an estimation of what they call impressions. Impressions or reach. Reach will be what Facebook will say, and then Google will say impressions.
Yeah.
Yes, the impression means that these are the number of people that we are going to show your thing to.
Okay, that's the reach.
Yes, that's the reach. But there's no guarantee that when we show it to them, they will act on it. That's the difference. So they can show it to many people, but only few will act on it. They can show it, the person will see it and skip. They will show it, somebody will see it and play. And they will only count people playing. But they will show you the number of people that they show the thing to. So they can tell you that, okay, after showing it to about 1 million people. About 10% of the million people acted. Yes. Okay. That's what they do. And that's the legitimate way. I mean, it's the same as taking your song to, if we bring it to Ghana here, to UTV for them to play for you, and taking it to, let's say, Tender TV, for Tender TV to play for you. We clearly see that the numbers that are going to, I mean, reach of these two platforms is so clear. One is far, far higher than the other. And in the same vein, UTV will charge you far bigger than going to play it on Tender TV. That's the thing. So putting it on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, they are just going to show it to people. It's not illegitimate way. And YouTube or Facebook will not give you numbers because you have paid them. They will show you, they will give you analytics of the people that they push it to for them to see it. And there's nothing wrong with that. So that one is not stream farming. It's not part of the stream farm thing. Stream farm is you pay people to use boats. To just, the boat will be like, in a common term, it's like you find a way for the computer to watch the thing several times for you to get the numbers. That's why some of us were arguing that you can't use just streaming numbers to argue a popular song. Because some 100,000 views is still not popular than even 1,000 views. Because if you can get actual 1,000 people watching a thing and then using a boat to watch it 100,000 times, I mean, the popular one is the 1,000 one.
Exactly.
That's not stream farm that Don Jazzy is talking about. Stream farm, you can also do this. You can, if you have the money, you can buy, let's say, 100 desktops, and then you connect all of them to your whatever internet, and then log on to your video or your song, and then you play 100 songs watching at the same time or playing at the same time. You have the numbers, but that numbers has no impact because all the devices that you are using, it belongs to one person. So in other ways, like one person watch it several times. That's the stream farm thing, and it doesn't work. Like the point is that you don't get the impact that you want people to see.
But for the numbers,
for the numbers you will get, but you won't have any influence. And we have seen some before, even in a scheme last year. A certain man called Evans something, Scott Evans.
Scott Evans.
When you see his number, crazy, but I don't even know his song. I don't know his songs. In fact, not even one. So there's a different.
Mapeke was mentioned 1,000 times.
Yes, but you don't even know what it is. Can you sing it? Now you are mentioning the title of the song. Can you?
It was mentioned. Don't mind.
Yes. So the point is, or the point that I side with Don Jazzy, or he's saying is that yes, some people may have some way to get some numbers, but in his books it doesn't exist because it can't do anything to you. If it comes to money, he will have enough if it is a legitimate way to do it. So for him to even talk about it, to him is a waste, and he will not legitimize it in any way. That's why he will say it in a way that you may think that it doesn't exist. No, he is trying to tell you that you can't make it in this industry going that route. It doesn't work. And it's true. In fact, we have seen it several times. It doesn't work. the numbers will just come there, and he has numbers, so tomorrow it will not be there again. Okay. Let me give this example and end it. Somebody came to me telling me that he wants me to, advertise his song for him, video, gospel musician. And I said, okay, fine. And then he just tried to be specific and told me, so if I pay you 1,000 cedis, how many views am I going to get? And then I told him, no, I can't promise you that. What I can promise you is how many people will see the video. But when they see it, I can't force them to watch it for me to give you specifics.
Yeah.
I can promise you that, okay, about 10,000 people will see your video. But I can't force them to watch your video. So I can't say that when 10,000 people see it, you are going to get 10,000 views. No. You only get 10,000 views when they watch it. Okay, so I explained everything to him. And then he said, okay, I didn't hear from him again. Because of what I told him, he wasn't happy with it. Because he wants a guarantee figure. Yeah. And guess what? After 3-4 months, he came back and said that, what you said is true. I went in for somebody else. He did it for me, but YouTube is even warning us to terminate our channel.
People are on watching.
The numbers are even coming down.
Yes.
They are on watching it.
And I told him, yes, that is it. Anybody who can promise you, who can give you specifics, that person is lying to you. And the reason is simple. You can show it to people, but you can't force them to watch. So how do you give specifics? The thing has reached the person. And the person is not ready to watch it. Maybe they don't like the song, or they don't see that video appealing enough, or whatever. But it has reached them. So if I give you specific, give me 1,000 CDs, and I'll give you 10,000 views. The only way that is possible is when you fake it. When you give it fake. Otherwise, you can't be specific, because it can even go more than that. With experience, I can tell you that, okay, with 1,000, we can get maybe around 10,000 views or 5,000 views. But I will make you know that I'm guessing based on what I have done. With the experience I have, I can predict it, and it will get to that point for you. But there's no magic to it. So when anybody gives you specifics, they are lying to you, or they want to use the illegal means to give you the numbers. So I agree with Don Jazzy. In his book, it doesn't exist. And the point he's making is that you will not get any actual impact from it. So what is it like? What is the need for even such a thing? That is what it is.
Well, could you come through? Let me also get your opinion on the Don Jazzy statement.
Yeah.
About stream farming and all.
Yes, there's no stream farm. Yes, Don Jazzy is advising upcoming musicians to understand that, yes, you don't have to just wake up one day and think everything that he has achieved over the period of time was through an easy means, or
a certain stream.
That going to the farm and just harvesting. Because in the farm, you just go there and harvest. You didn't prune the land, you didn't plant any seed. You just go there and harvest. And understand that somebody planted the farm. But he's telling them that, yes, he has been working for over a period of time. And whatever he's benefiting now, he's getting it. You know, when at times people see some of these numbers from these labels, they will say that, oh, they are bots. They got the numbers. Oh, this one, so they just paid and sponsored and all of that. They do pass some of these comments.
Yeah, I know.
So he in a way, he's telling you that, okay, even at our level, we are doing serious promotion. We are doing serious marketing. We are plugging in, spending good money to make sure that whatever you are seeing over there is there. But you have not put in any work, but you want us to see that you have released a song, and the next moment you are having 100,000 views or plays on iTunes. You want to top the chart, and not that you are doing it the right way, doing the playlisting, plugins, and all of that, which everybody do, which is legally acceptable, but you want to cut corners and be there
for get numbers from another
exactly source. For people to see that yes, I'm also there. Yes, in our times, people will be enthused when they see.
Let me give scenario about the playlisting thing. Playlisting is the way supermarkets and then the big market they work. You know, they take product from so many people.
Yeah.
And then people lobby for where they should place their product.
Exactly.
And that one is allowed.
In the front counter.
No, but
yes,
it is extra effort.
Yes. For that one, you lobby for them.
I'm sure that is what everybody knows. That okay,
yes,
when you do that, it means you put in the extra effort to make sure your product reaches.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, so you can continue.
Yeah. So this legal mechanism that is open for everybody to do, they are doing it even with their level. I know if Don Jazzy releases a song and decide not to even do all these activations, he'll get an appreciable number of views or attention or reactions.
Yeah.
But they are telling you that even at our level, we are still doing the right things, pushing money the right way. But because of a certain notion that you have, you think, okay, Charlie, there's a market that is green and is ready, that we are just going to harvest.
Exactly.
So you just pay money, get all these numbers. And in reality, you are not there. Nobody knows about you. And definitely the apps will now review, they will expose you with time.
Yeah.
You will be exposed.
Because,
for instance, you have a million followers on Instagram. Now, when you post, we come and check your reactions. Nothing to write home about. Somebody has 1,000 followers on Instagram, and when they post, come and see comments, come and see likes, and all of that. So from buying the followers, now you have to boost your comment, your post as well, to get comments, to get reactions. So how long can you sustain this? It will get to a time that you yourself you'll be tired because
I mean our friend on Instagram. My brother.
So you see, it will get to a time that instead of spending the money at the right quarters, because this is just an aspect of it too. We have other aspects. It is just one aspect. Because if the Jazzy, they are pushing money to DJs, pushing money to televisions, pushing money to influencers to also activate their song, you are just pushing a chunk of your budget to just one aspect. And even with that, you are not doing it the right way. You are not doing it the right way. So you get to the point that you get stuck. And you will not come back to learn it. I remember when I was learning how to play the keyboard, they were teaching me how to do the fingering, and it was difficult for me. So I told them, Charlie, forget about it. Now that I'm going to. So if I'm playing a keyboard, you see that my fingering is not right. So anybody that is professional will see that no,
you are not
I didn't go through the. Although I'm playing all right, but I'm not going through the right metrics. So it will get to a point I have to go back, and now I'll have to go through the pains of learning it when I've already known how to strike the keys. So you get to that level, then you come back and rework, and by then it will be a very tedious work for you.
Okay.
So Jazzy is sending out a message, not that he doesn't know there is this stream farms. Probably he may have even tested it some years back. Okay. But with his level of experience, as he said, that take it from me, that I've been in this game to the highest. You know the kind of musician that has passed through my hands and the ones that are still with me. And you know we have achieved a lot. When we release song, you see the impact and the influence. There is the right way to do it. Don't think of the streaming farm where the crops are already green, are ready for pluck, and you just go there and pluck because you don't know who planted it. Start building your own farm.
That's it.
Start planting. Plant the seed. Water it. so that in the future when it grows, you'll be harvesting it accordingly, not to go and rent farmers who you don't know the source of their plants. Some of them uses fertilizer and all of that. That can cause you harm. So be organic. Grow your own farm organically and work it. And people think when you sponsor your videos and all of that, it is not organic. I don't know why people think that way. It is organic because they are pushing the thing to people, and when they like it, they will react.
That is not the understanding. The understanding is that it goes to people who are not even, like, on a normal day interested in it.
So that's where they think it's not interested.
That is their meaning.
The rich, the social media platforms, they have limits to how far your thing can go based on the numbers you have on your page or whatever. But when you pay, then they will increase it for you in particular based on the money that you have paid.
So what I mean is that there are some people who are naturally Sammy Flex TV fans. Put their content there, they'll come and watch it because that is what they have been looking for all the time. There are some people who are not. Just that they've been watching other similar content from other platforms. So when you go for that service, then those people who were not looking for you, they send it to you. That's what they mean by it's not organic.
So the already existing viewers of Sammy, how did they get to know about the channel?
No, because one day they discovered it.
Good. So through maybe a friend recommending, or they chance it on
video trending.
They chance it, and that is the same thing because YouTube seeing the comment that okay, it is similar to what you watch, you enjoy. So they will push it to you, and that is advert. Definitely, you have not paid for it. So that is also
technically that's what they differentiate between organic and then the paid for. Yeah, technically, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. No.
Yes,
nothing wrong with
that. And that will come like, okay, does a good product sell itself? That's a good product sell itself. No. Yeah. People need to know about it. That is why people run advertisement. They go to TV station to market their product. And when they are marketing, the aim is to showcase it to people. Then now if they love it, they will come and buy, make a purchase. So legitimately, that is how the business is done. You don't leave it to chance that, oh, people will find it. Because not many people will find it. Because
naturally,
audio marketing. When you are playing song now, they pause whatever you are listening to, then they give you a 30-second sample of somebody's song. Then after, if you like it, then you go. But after giving you that 30-second song, in the person's analytics, which he or she has paid for, they go and tell him, oh, I showed your music to Chemo, or I have introduced your music to Chemo as I promised you. But after introduction, these are the number of people that came back to listen.
Good. Let's close in the next 15 minutes because of our time. I have seen a story of Shatta WALE apologizing to Andy Dosty, and as a matter of fact, I also saw a video on Andy Dosty's new program on Adum TV. I think it is called Showtime, where Andy himself mentioned that yes, Shatta made the approach of talk to someone, the person calling him blah blah blah, boom boom boom, and as it stands now, he thinks they've addressed the issue but not to its entirety, and the story is hanging at the moment. But I'm asking that if I read the story says that Andy listened to the person, Shatta WALE apologized and said this and that, but Andy thinks no, that is not all, and that he is expecting something more. I'm asking my people that whatever he's expecting for, will it be needed for the peace we are looking for? Or is it even necessary for him to say, okay, the person, he said the person has called someone to apologize, they've talked about it, but he's expecting more. What more exactly do we have an idea if he's expecting for? Rich, let me read the story briefly for those who have not read it. I watched the video myself though, so to those who did not watch the video. Maybe this will help you. It says, Shatta has apologized for insulting my mom, but I won't let go like that. And the Dosty is talking. The story says, Ghanaian media personality and the Dosty has disclosed that Shatta has apologized for disrespecting his mother. This follows Andy's outburst on live radio. During a discussion on his Daybreak hit show, Andy was peeved about the fact that Shatta publicly insulted his mother, yet fans were expecting him to promote his new Mali album. This is Andy talking. You want me to talk about it? An artist that stands on stage and insults my mother and talks anyhow and foolishly to my mother, and you want me to what? If you don't have sense, I do. If you don't respect, don't come here. The woman who gave birth to me has lived a good life and has a good place to live. That's all I have said. I love my mother and nobody, I won't speak ill of anyone's mother. She raised me well. You can't fool around. The fooling is too much in this country. Now he continues that you'll be sitting there and they want to come and sit here and say they want to promote their stuff. What do you want me to promote? If that woman didn't give birth to me, where would you know me from? Foolish guy. He fumed with rage. But in a new twist of two events, Andy has disclosed that Shatta has channeled an apology to him. Richard, let's read some more. As says, in a discussion with Saliman and DJ Slim, and the Dosty said Shatta reached out through someone with whom he spoke for more than 50 minutes. All I can say is that we have spoken. He called a big man and that person called me. He channeled the apology through someone and we spoke for more than 50 minutes. He also expressed some of my actions he didn't like. Even my mother called and said we are brothers, so we shouldn't let this go far, the Hit FM presenter said. Andy, however, emphasized that although they had spoken, the issue wouldn't be trashed just like that. He has spoken to me. Shatta has spoken to me. He has apologized, but that isn't all. I won't let go just like that, he added. Who is on the mic? Kojo. So 5 minutes. Let's wrap.
Initially, I felt like the person did the apology on behalf of Shatta, but after reading all the story, I mean, Shatta also spoke with Andy directly.
I think this is not too clear because of how Andy narrated the story.
Because if Shatta has not spoken to Andy directly, then I will side with Andy that it is not enough. Because you said it yourself.
In fact, the narration of Andy, it seems like Shatta spoke. It seems like Shatta did not speak.
Because the latter part of the story was like he has spoken.
No, I watched the video. Like
there's something.
Okay.
It's like different.
So yeah, I'm later to find out.
So the writer is even doing it better. The writer is.
Yes, the writer has really quoted him very succinctly.
So if Shatta hasn't called him directly.
So if Shatta spoke through someone, then you agree that
yes, the more that.
But if Shatta spoke to,
if Shatta spoke with him,
my understanding is that, like I'm saying, I'm yet to find out more. But my understanding is that, like the person called and later added Shatta to the convo or something like the three.
Yeah, maybe, a conference call.
I am Shatta. I call you. Then throughout with our conversation, maybe you call Kojo. Then maybe on a conference, because he said Shatta also said something I didn't. He also mentioned the things that I do that he didn't like, and I am sure these quotes will come directly from Shatta.
It could have also come from the other guy.
Well. Because, yes, it was quoted in there that Shatta also told as you say,
yes, could have also come from
he told the other guy. And so if on that note, if Shatta hasn't spoken with Andy directly, then I understand his call for not being enough or calling for more. Because I know that once upon a time, Shatta and Andy had a very good rapport, and so if something has happened and Shatta started with the insult, definitely Andy did something that he didn't like, but he released the insult, and this is involved with the mother. If the insult were directly at Andy, probably these are adults. If you want to trade insult at each other, fine, you are good to go. But the involvement of her mother is what he is not so cool with. So if Shatta spoke with him, then there's no need for you to drag matters and still call for more. But possibly he feel like, no, still the brother needs to call me and I want to hear what the brother has to say. Because some people can feel concerned and decide to patch up the two.
Yeah.
So they can even call it on their own initiative without even Shatta's involvement. I can still pick a phone and call Andy that, oh, I've spoken to Shatta WALE. I think this is not cool. We have to be brothers and there should be peace. And that one, how it will be presented, he can feel that, no, I still need to hear it from my brother saying that, hey, bro, I'm sorry for my words and all of that. And even if it happened like we are speculating that it was in a conference call, possibly how it happened, definitely Andy didn't feel it. Because when it is a conference and Shatta also bring the things that he didn't like about what Andy did and all of that, and how the conversation will go, he can feel that no, there is no remorse in whatever or however the apology is being presented. And so he can feel that no, still I don't.
But you know my problem. My problem is he talking about it and saying he does not feel satisfied. Because you know, if you are not satisfied, don't talk about it.
Oh, it is.
Oh, you have
asked him about it. Like they were.
You know I'm saying this. Now let's take the first if you used. If Shatta himself spoke and said, "I'm sorry," and now you are telling us you are still not satisfied.
Yes, the way you say the sorry, if there is no
That's
sense
what I'm saying. If you are not satisfied, leave it hanging until you are satisfied.
No,
he's not satisfied, so he's still peeved.
No, he brought it up. It was not anybody talking about it.
No, but I mean, even if it became a subject, like it became a conversation, and you clearly see the other people on the panel still speaking about what has happened, and Andy wanted to give a new update on how far things have gone. So definitely he needed to correct the narrative by saying Shatta has apologized, but Asem still
if he's still peeved, yes, he can still
Shatta apologize by
he can still express.
That's where my problem is.
No, if the way you present the apology determines whether
so it means you don't even consider that as an apology. Like leave it hanging.
No, but he can still talk about it because it's something that he's peeved at, and so he can still express his anger or whatever about it. So, but it would have been beautiful that Shatta realized, oh, some of the words he used wasn't right, so he apologized to Andy, and Andy also accepting it. It shows maturity among the two, and also having your friendship together. Because I know on countless occasions Andy has spoken good about Shatta WALE, same as Shatta WALE. So it wouldn't be bad if the two mend their disagreement and come back again. So let's see and find most information about it.
Okay. Yes.
For Andy to say things, but like Shatta has apologized, but that's not all. And with what he also stated that Shatta also mentioned things that he also did that Shatta he himself didn't like. Then I am tempted to believe this is the issue of action and reaction case, where none of them sees the wrong that they've done. Probably Shatta will apologize, or Andy will feel Shatta has apologized, but this is not all because he feels like, one, the guy is not remorseful. And for somebody to apologize, the person can just apologize for how you feel. Okay, you did something. Maybe you did not see the magnitude or the impact of what you did do. But me ma fan World Cup na me dey didi watem. So the atem didi no, me sorry. Name next time men yes ade we bi. If say wo e na wo feel say ye didi watem. Ah ya na nipa na ono be ma apology no. E ka sa asem we chewa. Yes, you will see the apology all right, but you will not be okay. And that's what Andy is feeling. Probably Shatta apologized. Maybe he apologized for insulting Andy's mother, but he did not apologize for insulting Andy. It doesn't take away the fact that what Andy did, he didn't also like it. That's it. And now, per Andy's narration and statement, you will clearly see that whatever he did, he also doesn't see anything wrong with what he did. Whatever he did that caused Shatta WALE to react, Andy also doesn't see anything wrong with it. Okay. If not, this is what he would have said. Okay, he has called me to apologize. And he also said things that I did that he didn't like. And I also apologized. Andy did not say he also apologized to Shatta WALE. That means he himself did not see what he did wrong. So he can argue on it. And I am sure if Andy is also not to apologize on that particular tangent, because yes, whether Debia be use example, whether o bomb no, who feel say one bomb kese. But me say one bomb kese am na yem yana Maria actor. You don't accept saying ya wo ye no can merit whatever I did to you. Then this matter will still be hanging.
Okay.
It is about these two people coming to a compromise to understand, say, yes, maybe no enya ade anka ebetimi dey accord this level. But all of us through our feelings and ego have taken it to this level. How can we agree to solve this issue and be at peace? Yeah, never wish say they squash it. But for Andy to say Shatta has apologized by you know. I understand. Say AB and Semno, everybody has presented like
okay.
But as to whether say omonye sa de na me de ye wo no, me sorry. And also I didn't have the year me sorry no. And not necessarily.
Chamo, let's close. Our time is up.
Yeah, I'll make it quick because this one I don't really see what Andy wants us to take from this. Say, "Wa apologize, wa apologize, or apologize, or apologize."
That's exactly what I was talking about. It's either he's done it or he's not done it.
I mean,
like he's apologized, but it's not enough.
And then after saying it is not enough,
what is No. We are all humans. Do you know? Let me be very honest. You see what we are talking about? The way I see it hard for Shatta to do. That's why I'm saying if Shatta had even done a bit of it.
No, Shatta can do it.
He has done it before.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That so if he has done it, then what again?
Aha! You shouldn't want more.
If he has done it, what is more?
You do it.
Is you come and kneel down before him?
No, come publicly and come and apologize.
So I think
my
thing is Andy can give, if Andy will go further and say that okay, he apologized, but maybe the way and manner he did it, I don't like it. That one will be more fair than just say that he has apologized, but we have not finished. I mean, what is the meaning of
those
that?
Are the details.
There should be some details for us to say, oh, okay, I'm not happy about the way he did it.
How Andy said, Shatta called a big man, like a big man. Me, I've watched the video. They said, a big man. So what it means is that you also have some respect for the supposed big man. So if the supposed big man came in and an apology came. Who again? A bigger man.
And how do you want it? In fact, after saying that there's something, then you say, okay, he apologized or he made a move, but I'm not happy about the way he did it. So maybe something else will come or something. But he has now left us hanging, like he has apologized, but it's not enough. So what do you want? That's the point. So what kind of apology do you want? How do you want it to be done for you to say it is okay? That's the thing. So
well,
me,
I'll find out more.
Yeah.
So, today Shatta is busy today. He's shooting a video or something like that. So
I think not even Shatta. From Andy. You can find more from Andy.
Like
Andy has spoken.
No, like why is it that he's still not okay with the apology?
What is it?
Why is he not okay with the apology?
It should be specific. Like maybe the apology, the approach, you didn't like it, or he said something even within the apology you think it's not right or something. Like be more specific, especially if you want to talk about it in public. Because it's not a full apology the way you want it. Then you have
what
to
he wants, how he wanted to be done.
Yes.
If he gives a reason why he's not satisfied with what has come, how does he want it to be done?
Yes, exactly. But I mean, I'll advise Shatta. I think he has done it before. If genuinely he wants to apologize, he should do it the way Andy wants it, just to kill everything. There's no need to go around.
For the sake of the mother. For the sake of the mother.
The point is genuinely.
So said his mother said he should forget it there.
Yeah,
that is the mother's decision.
So, my point is, if you want to apologize genuinely, if you don't want to apologize, don't apologize. But if you want to apologize, do it the way that the person will feel okay. Don't try to be do it.
That's what you want to do, like the boy is saying, yeah.
That's why I would not go with Andy for saying that he has apologized. But no, say that you didn't like the apology, then it ends it. The same way, Shatta, if you want to apologize genuinely, do it the right way. If you are not ready, don't do it at all. Don't I'm
praying after Shatta seeing the video, he will not take back the apology. And this video, I've taken back my apology. Let's continue.
You know, my real problem is that, okay, I see Shatta as the stubborn one here. The stubborn one who would take so much pains to, and I'm being honest, like, take it however you want it. The stubborn one who would take pains to come and apologize to what he thinks you've offended him.
Exactly.
That's why I think that, if he made any effort to apologize, and ignore everything.
And then I make her say, Shatta also has his own reservation. So even if he comes out to apologize, he's apologizing for maybe how your mother feels, or how that particular blow landed.
Yeah, so
but
the way. Yeah, that's so. Chemo, I think you have ended it well. If he wants to genuinely apologize, then he should do it anyhow. But if he doesn't want to, he should leave it. But delete that.
But the insult was painful.
Which one? Which one?
The second one. It was painful. Yeah. You're also there.
Well, we can only end it here. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Team Dodi Solomon for all your digital solutions. Contact him. Roland Amate for your blogging space, event publicity, talent management. He can also sort you out. Kojo King, your favorite artist. Look for him on YouTube. Be kind and all the streaming platforms. Enjoy his songs, and he's ready to perform this year. There, Kojo so bad performances. Collection about more performances this year, not like Black Sherif said on the new album don't perform. To Digital Rasta Currency on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, and to you out there, thanks for spending quality time with us. We really appreciate you. But feel free and share your comments with us. We would be willing to read them as well. My name is Sammy Flex. I'll see you in our next video. Bye bye.